Today's lecture first. What is HSE? HSE means to say health, safety, environment. H is the abbreviation of health, which is related to toxicology, exposure, disease, and safety. S for safety related to incident, accident, explosion, physical hazards. E for environment related to pollution, waste, air quality, green sustainability. And why HSC is important? Actually, there are three major conditions which are related to. That's why HSE is important. Number one, to prevent and eliminate the risk of injuries, health hazards, and damage to properties. Second is to minimize the unsafe act or unsafe conditions. Number third is to identify step toward the conservations and preservations of the environment. Some basic definitions which are related to HSE. Number one is health. Actually, a state of physical and mental well-being, including the absence of disease. Health issue deal with the chronic effect of hazards. And number second is safety. This absence of injury and harm of human and damage on property and the environment. Safety deals with acute effect of hazards. Number third is welfare. Welfare actually is the state of doing well, especially in respect to good fortune, happiness, well-being, or prosperity. Must look out for your own welfare. HEC has been aware for some time of concern around access to welfare facilities for visiting. Fourth one is the occupational or work-related ill health. Such condition may be induced by the particular work activity of the individual or by activities of other in the workplace. The time interval between exposure and the onset of illness may be short, like asthma, heart attack, defectness, or cancer, etc. Number fifth is the environmental protection. Environmental protection is basically arrangement to cover the activities in the workplace which affect the environment in the form of flora, fauna, water, air, and soil, possible health and safety of the employee and other. Such activities include waste and effluent disposal and atmospheric pollution. Number six, accident. This is defined by the Health and Safety Act HEC as any unplanned events. Loss of business opportunities, other authorities defined as other authorities defined an accident more narrowly by the excluding event that do not involve injury or ill health. Actually, accident are undesired circumstances that have the potential to cause accident. Accident, a sequence of health that produce unintended injury, damage to property or the environment, production losses, or increased liabilities. Accident refer to the event, not the result of the event. It is only refer to the event, not result of the event. Next is the near miss. This is any accident standing flow could have resulted in an accident. Knowledge of near misses is very important at research has shown that an unplanned event that did not result in injury, illness, or damage, but had the potential to do so. Another term for this event, close call. Near miss is also is called close call. Approximately for every 10 near miss events at the particular location in the workplace, a minor accident will occur. Next, dangerous occurrence. This is near miss which could have led to serious injury or loss of life. Damage occurrence are defined in the reporting of injuries, disease, and dangerous occurrence. Example including the collapse of the scaffold or a crane or failure of any passenger carrying equipment. Next, many people confused about hazard and risk. Actually, hazard and risk are both terms are different. It is very important to distinguish between the hazard and risk. The two terms are often confused, and activities such as construction work are frequently called high risk when they are high risk hazards. Although the hazard will continue to high, the risk will be reduced as controls implemented. Hazards, a condition that has potential to cause human injury or fatality, damage to property, damage to environment, or some combination of these. And risk, a measure of human injury, environment damage, or economic loss in terms of both the accident likelihood and the magnitude of loss of injury. We can say, in other words, risk, a chance of injury or loss or bad sequence to happen. Hazard control hierarchy. Uh, in hazard control hierarchy, first step is eliminate. Eliminate something and some objects are going towards, and to protect. First step is eliminate, and second one is substitutes, and third one is isolate. That must be isolated. Fourth is the engineering control, and fifth is the administrative control. And last one is the use PPE. What is the PPE? PPE is a personal protective equipment like helmet, goggles, shoe, and other things, gloves, hazards. Hazard is something with the potential to cause harm. This includes a particle substance, plant or machines, method of working, the working requirements, and other aspects of work. Normally, hazards something that can potentially cause harm, and risk uh, is the submission of hazard and experience. Risk. Risk is the likelihood of potential harm from the hazard being realized. Risk of 62 level of risk is also linked to the severity of their sequences. Keep clear attempts. In this figure, you can easily observe the hazards and risks. Last one is Health and Safety Acts. US and UK. Maybe know about your the term of OSHA and SHE. OSHA actually is the standard of safety which refer to a US. OSHA Occupational Self Health Authorities. OSHA, OSHA. OSHA stands for the Occupational Safety and Health Administrations and agency of the US Department of Labor. OSHA responsibility is worker safety and health protection. On December 29, 1970, President Nixon signed the OSHA Act. This act created OSHA, the agency which formally came into the being on April 28, 1971. And last is HSE, which refers to UK Health Safety Committee Executives. The Health and Safety Executive HSE is a UK government agency responsibility for the encouragement, regulations, and enforcement of the workplace health, safety, and welfare, and for research into occupational risk in Great Britain. The HSE was created by the Health and Safety at Work Act 1974. The HSE is sponsored by the Department of Work and Pensions. Thank you and stay safe. This is the first lecture. And now I want to say about the HSC animation video